Hi! This is my first YouTube video. Hello. I have to say first off, I feel like a bit of a noob just sort of talking into a camera, which I've set up on a shelf in my bedroom. As you can see behind me, my room.
Oh god, I can like just reach my water, so that's all gonna be fine. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am a filmmaker. Shit, I literally just like agreed on changing my intro. I think I said this in my last video and I've already forgotten what it was. Filmmaker? Filmmaker YouTuber, does that work? That works for me. Does that work for you? Okay, lovely. My channel is 12 today. That is just... I even had to like think quite hard about like how old my channel was today, because for the last 2 years I haven't made this video because I felt like making every video was getting really repetitive. And also, you know, because the last 2 years have been a bit like career-wise speaking and career-wise and personal life speaking, so I've not wanted to like, you want to be on camera when you have good news, does that make sense? But I'm very much over that now, so I'm here. Yes, hello. My channel... Yes, my channel is quite old now, and I think I say this every single time I do this video about how if you quantify that in a child, like, oh my god, that kid is going to secondary school. That's actually insane. My channel is getting old. I'm also getting old, but let's just, no, I'm not old. It's just staring at 30 is like staring down the barrel of a gun, so that's all going really, really well and it's all going totally fine. I've done this video a million times, so I will keep it short and sweet. The main thing that I just want to say is thank you. Thank you very, very much for watching, for all the comments you guys leave, for all of the time that you have spent with me. That's kind of my favourite way to look at it, is not, oh, views or likes or whatever. It's like, it's always so much nicer to think about it in terms of, wow, you're actually like taking your time and choosing to spend it with me. You don't get that time back and you're choosing to spend it with me. That's pretty fucking cool, so thank you very, very much. Every video you've watched, or hello if this is the first one of mine that you've seen. I have a catalogue / archive of about 500 videos over the last, what, but yes, 12-13 years, so knock yourself out. I'm 26, there are videos going all the way back to me being 14, which is just honestly ridiculous. Like, how is that even possible? I turned 27 soon, like, I've been making YouTube videos since I was 14 years old. That's insane. It's nice to know that throughout everything, this is like one of the most consistent things in my life. I just thoroughly enjoy that. So thank you so much for all of the time, the comments, all of the love. It just... sometimes you have no idea what it is meant to me and how it is just like one of you saying something nice has like changed the trajectory for a day. So speaking of trajectories, I've spoken sometimes about like career stuff and how like, oh, you know, YouTube has led me to like film, and that's very nice. But I think I want to talk about like what are my intentions here, because last year I really didn't make very many videos. I think I made about like 6 or 7, which those numbers are pathetic. And I think about the channels that like I really enjoy watching myself, and they're the ones who upload very, very predictably and regularly, which I am very fully aware that I don't do. And it's also, what I find funny is like, it's always the people who have niches, who have like a really strong niche, and that's one of the things I have never been able to do or never have been very good at. That's why, like, talking about books, I'm literally staring at like 3 piles of books here. There's 4 piles of books here, because that's like a massive part of who I am, and like, you know, content of books changes massively and varies wildly, but like a book is still a book. I'm just sort of thinking about what my channel is and what I actually want to do with it. Last year has shown me that like I don't want to stop doing it. I'm not ready to give this up in any way, shape or form, especially because like recently I've been having a bit of a career crisis in the sense of like, what am I even doing here? Consider this my recommitment to this channel, and in a way I guess a recommitment to myself, because I think so often these videos are a format in which I end up thinking out loud to you all and then getting feedback, which I think is an interesting one to have. But I have intentions for this channel this year. It was my New Year's resolution last year to, you know, write all the essays that I say I'm gonna write, but then I don't, because I'm so like, I think I have seen as I said in my New Year's resolutions video, I've seen writing as a luxury because career-wise I've been tending away from like the idea of writing and directing because it's been feeling childish. I guess I'm also just recommitting myself to that. Because the other things I want to do or was trying more sincerely to pursue in film aren't easy either. I don't know. I think I gave up on YouTube or like ignored it. Like writing, it's kind of, yeah, it's felt childish and juvenile. Like, it's silly, right? It's like when a kid's like, oh, when I grow up I'm gonna be an astronaut. That's kind of how it started feeling. And I guess it's kind of what I mean about like, my channel has never really had any specific niche, right? And it's just me like doing all of the stuff that I like doing. And if I don't now, I guess, pick a lane, you get left behind, right? This video is gonna be a little bit rambly. These videos usually are. This feels so much more like just OG Emma videos, which sounds so stupid to say, but this really is what my channel used to be like. It's a lot of like sitting, chatting, rambling. I don't know, I think that's quite sweet. I think I got scared of my own voice at one point too. So I think my point more is like I've realised I do that now, or have been doing that now, and I have just been trying to reevaluate because I think it's also January and I take my New Year's resolutions so seriously. I've been speaking to a couple friends who are like, oh yeah, I mean they're nice, but I'm like, I take them so fucking seriously. And one of them has basically meant that I've sort of reevaluated, okay, who am I? What do I want out of life? What do I actually want to be doing with my life? And so part of that is doing this. I miss this, it's important, I love it. I have like actually like dead ass been missing YouTube so bad that like I was cooking the other day and I was like, damn, this would make a really good episode of casual cooking. Does anybody even remember that? Does anybody even remember that I would like try and cook and then like yap at the same time? Does anybody even remember that I used to do those? And in my head I'm like, that was so recent though, and I'm like, it's not. I'm gonna film another video. We're gonna do a quick costume change, but I like had to tell you that like wow, I have even, this pile, right? This pile there, do you know what that is? That is a book video. There's actually 2 book videos. The video that I want to make is 10 short books to like help you get ahead on your Goodreads, and then I was going to do one at the end of the year which is like 10 short books to help you like top up your Goodreads. Do you know how long this pile has been on my desk? Do you? It's so long that it has become a permanent design feature of this room. That's how long that's been there. So, welcome. I don't think you guys have even like seen my, actually seen my bedroom. It's a bit of a mess because I do like live in this space. So, and this is like the warmest, like loveliest thing ever. So I get to do like the full like a white woman sort of like kind of thing. Anyway, I just definitely interrupted myself, so back to Emma from earlier. I miss this, it's important, I love it. The other thing is, if I'm gonna now, I guess, recommit myself to writing and directing more, in a way I need you for that because you're my audience. My intentions for this year are to do more YouTube. I want to talk more about books, I want to do more specific book reviews, I want to talk about films, I want to talk about reviewing films. This is what I mean, like I always talk about these things in my personal life and I love a good little yap on Letterboxd, for example, but why I don't put these videos and my thoughts out loud on YouTube? Why? Because I'm scared of what other people are going to say? This is ridiculous. I don't do the video essays I want to do because I'm scared of them being bad. I don't do book reviews on single books because I'm scared of not doing them justice. I don't talk about films online or review them in any sense because I'm worried they're not going to be good enough or do them justice enough, and then therefore what? It'll be bad and people will think that I'm what? Bad at movies in inverted commas. So I am very much done, I think, with this attitude. I think it's stopping me from just writing in general, which is ridiculous, right? I think I've got just 2 in my head, maybe about being a bit too grown up. So my intention this year with this channel is to do all of those things. How can I be online and not talk about films? This genuinely baffles me though. Like I don't talk about individual films online. It's like I'm scared of my own opinions, or that like I'm not going to give the perfect, most incredible opinion. I think this is what I mean in my New Year's resolution video, said that like I'm so worried about, you know, I don't make videos because I'm so worried about them not being perfect. What is the matter with me? So I think this is probably a good place to do a little interlude. If you want to find my opinions on movies, you can find them on Letterboxd. If you want to find my opinions on books, you can find them on Goodreads. This is who I am. This was meant to be just a quick little light-hearted video of like, oh, my channel has like got older, but like I think I have actually more just spoken some sort of truths about myself out loud, and now I can't take them back, and it's slightly, I'm having a bit of a crisis. Oh my god, am I having a quarter-life crisis? That's actually entirely possible. I think I might be having a quarter-life crisis. At least a little bit. For your 20s is really interesting. Right. This year on YouTube, I will do those book reviews. I want to do one on Penance, which I finished recently by Eliza Clark. I want to make my Why Read the Classics essay. I have promised you this for literally 3 or 4 years. I also want to release my film. I want to release my grad film online. I'm going to do a video that prefaces it first, and then I want to upload it. I also, if you're one of the people who supported myself on the project on Kickstarter, for those of you who pledged like certain amounts got certain tiers, some of those tiers included things like t-shirts and posters. That is also something, and somebody messaged me about this recently being like, were you not supposed to do that? Yes, I was. So those are things that I'm also going to work on. They'll go to people who supported me on Kickstarter, but I will also see if I can make them available if any of you guys want them. If you like the movie, I will release it into the world. It needs to just go. And because, you know, there's no point in just like living on my hard drive. I want to do reviews, I want to do those essays, I just want to talk about things that we like. And I guess the best way to put it is like, I both want to give less of a shit and more of a shit. I'm redistributing the shit. That's what we're doing, okay? I think that's like the best way to look at it. God, I even think I started looking at this like a waste of time. That's terrible, isn't it? I think people have like referred to it as a hobby far too many times recently for me, and I think somehow that made it lose value. I have a couple of vlogs that I want to finish. I have an entire video about redecorating this room that I have not finished. Look, I'm clearing the hard drive. I'm going to work through everything on my notes app of things I want to do. I have written so many videos, detailed plans for videos, and I've just not done them. Like, Emma, for what? So that's my plan. And I think the other thing I would like to know from you guys is, what do you want to see? Apart from consistent uploads, what would you like to see? What is it that, I guess, brings you to, why are you here? I guess some feedback in that sense actually would be really helpful. And I am excited more than anything to actually put my grad film online. And I am currently writing something. I've been writing it for ages, but I put it on the back burner as I looked for like real film jobs and proper, you know, and so, you know, again, that's what I mean is I think I started seeing writing as a waste of time. So I'm really excited to release my grad film and then work on my new baby. I just needed a new baby. I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna do it, it's happening this year. There's no two ways about it. I was even thinking that I could do little writing vlogs and just take you guys along with me. I've had this idea for so long and I haven't done it. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. And a show reel. You will get a show reel from me. Every year, one of my best friends lambasts me for the fact I still haven't got done a goddamn show reel. I will make a show reel. You'll have said show reel. Because, you know, it's one thing to make YouTube videos, it's another to spend the fact that I spend so much of my time, my life, making things. You know, I'm editing a feature film at the moment. It's pretty fucking sick. We need reshoots for it. Some of the stuff we shot with the reshoots was gorgeous. Here's an example of stuff we shot that was fucking beautiful. So yeah, show reel. I'll make a fucking show reel. Why? Why do I see this like a statement of, why haven't I not made a show reel? You'll get a show reel. I need to do a show reel. You'll get a show reel. What would you like to see? What would you like to hear? That's what I want to know. And I want to again say thank you so much for any time and all the time you've spent with me. And I would love also to know, when did you start watching my videos? When? Somebody mentioned in a comment recently they've been watching since lockdown. And I was like, initially like, oh, that's not that long. 5 years. It's 5 years. what? That is what I would like to know. And thank you again so much for watching. Like, subscribe and all that jazz. I hope at least a modicum of this video made sense, but that is what it is. I have only had one coffee today. We're gonna chalk it up to that. So one last time, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe and all the jazz, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. I think the real question is at what point people are going to notice that I just do the same pose in every single thumbnail, but it's fine.